So today I am going to bake something for you, which is my favorite thing in the world, and that's banana bread. So here's my special recipe, which is really just half-assed and I throw a bunch of crap into it. The first thing we need is 4 bananas smashed. So here are the bananas. And now we gotta smash them. So what you do, take your bananas, crack them open, peel that shit off. I like to break them into little chunks and toss them in the bowl. Makes them easier to smash that way. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, and 4. Now that you got your bananas all divided up and in a bowl, now we smash them. And here's how I smash my bananas. I like to use good old potato masher, but when I didn't have one of these, I used a fork. And you just get them all nice and mashed up. We should also preheat our oven to 350. I do 375 because my oven does convection, and for some reason when you put in 350 it only heats up to 325, and I find that if I don't correct it by adding the extra 25 degrees, it takes a hell of a lot longer to bake things. Mash, 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 mash. We rinse things off when we're done with them because that makes them a hell of a lot less annoying to clean afterwards. So the next thing we do is we take our 1/3 cup of butter here, softened, and we add it to our banana mixture, which is going to be a pain in the ass with one hand. God damn it. And now we got all that in there, which is good. Now we add this to the mixer. And I drag my mixer over here because I'm lazy. My dad bought this for me for Christmas. I like to put it on a low speed at first. Makes it easier to feed all that crap. Next thing we do is we mix in our sugar, egg, and vanilla. So I already pre-measured. It's 1 cup of sugar. So there's 1. Crack the egg. Make sure that little bit of shell does not get into my banana bread, because there's nothing more annoying than biting down into banana bread and finding a piece of shell crunch in your teeth, because that is fucking disgusting. So we got our egg and our sugar in there now, and now we do our vanilla. And there, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. More mixing. That smells like sugar and vanilla with some banana in there. Alright, so now that we got that nice and mixed, next thing we'll be putting in is our baking soda and salt. 1 teaspoon of baking soda and just a pinch of salt. So for our cinnamon, we're going to use the teaspoon again because I'm lazy. And a nice heaping teaspoon in there. Ah, yeah. Gives it a nice brown color with a very delicious aroma. Next thing we add in, which is one of our last things, is our flour. It's 1½ cups of flour. I use almond flour because I have a gluten allergy, but you can use any flour really. Doesn't really matter. So when your batter's done, it should be nice and creamy and relatively void of clumps. Obviously you're not going to get all of the clumps because that's just insane, but the nice majority. So the next thing I'm adding in is crushed walnuts. Pour all those walnuts in. It was about 1/3 cup, and I like to put chocolate chips in my banana bread because it's decadent. And the chocolate chips that are my absolute favorite, I buy from Superstore. And they're President's Choice. They're called The Decadent. They're swirl chocolate chips, white milk chocolate. I'm just going to toss a nice handful in. And now we mix. Now it's all nice and walnutty and chocolate chippy. So the next thing we do is we grease our pan. I use a silicone baking tray because I don't have pans. And what I do afterwards is I take a piece of napkin or paper towel and I just tape it down, spread it around, make sure it's all evenly spaced, and I pick dog hair out. Fucking dog hair. And now we put our delicious batter in our greased up pan. So the end product should look something like this. And now we stick it in the oven for an hour. Alright. Make sure you don't burn yourself. Shove it into the middle. Kitchen timer, 60 minutes. And now we play the waiting game. Oh my god, it's ready. Yum. Get my oven glove on. Now I just let it sit in the pan for a little bit to firm up further, and then I will transfer it to cool. And that is my delicious banana bread. Can't you just smell it? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below. My sister and I release new videos every week.